With reference to your request for data from local industries, which you can tabulate for your master's thesis in business administration, we are proud that we provide all the employee benefits customary for a business of our type and size. In addition to Social Security, our employees enjoy many other benefits. There is, of course, state on-the-job insurance. We provide group life insurance and disability insurance. We also provide our employees with group hospitalization benefits. We feel that our employees appreciate these benefits and would not be without them. Sincerely yours, J.B. Hollister.
Mr. Hollister, could I see you?
Yes, just a minute, Miss Gibbs. I want to see about something in the plant.
She took one look at that measly paycheck and hit the ceiling. You call that a paycheck, she says? They take everything away from you and leave nothing to take home.
Deductions. Who they think they're kidding?
Now, you said you wanted to see me, Miss Gibbs.
Yes, I wanted to give you my resignation.
But what for? Aren't you happy?
Yes, but, well, I've just been offered what seems to be a better opportunity.
J.B., your situation is no different from what ours was. You see, all your workers notice is the deductions. They don't realize the money value of the benefits they're getting, or all the additional money the company is paying that they never see.
I found that out, all right. They think they're getting a pay cut when what they're really getting is a raise.
Exactly.
But what'll I do?
You've got to tell them. Explain what the deductions mean and what they're getting for their money, plus yours.
I can't toot my own horn. Anyway, would they believe me?
You can get somebody to toot it for you. That's what we did, J.B.
Okay, tell me.
We had exactly the same situation until this insurance agent contacted us, and we had him institute our present information plan. And in addition, he offered optional benefits to the employees. Believe me, it really made a difference.
So you see, Mr. Hollister, we can toot your horn for you, instead of you trying to do it yourself. Not only that, we'll do it on an individual basis. We'll explain the money and other values of your company's hospitalization insurance, group life insurance, Social Security, and so on, to each employee individually, personally, and in private. When we're through, each employee and his family will know exactly what those benefits are worth to him in overall protection and when considered as an addition to wages that are not visible on the paycheck.
So I'll look more like a benefactor than a Simon Legree, is that right?
That's about it. Experience shows a considerable improvement in employee attitude and morale once they clearly understand the benefits they are receiving at little or no cost to themselves. The result is usually lower turnover and better performance.
And then you indicated there's a second part of the plan, which reinforces the first, right?
Yes, as you know, Social Security and medical plans are only the beginning, the foundation. A man must do more if he is to provide real financial security for his family. You, as an employer, can help him. You see, Mr. Hollister, the second part of the plan is a salary allotment program. Your employees want to plan for retirement additions to Social Security, for family protection, and in general, more financial security. To satisfy this desire, at the same private interview in which we explain to the employee the benefits he is now receiving, we offer him an automatic accumulation and protection plan. Under the plan, he can set aside a small specified amount each payday in a life insurance contract and/or disability income contract of his choice. We make it clear to him in plain terms how he benefits. He owns what he buys. It is his property. For the responsible, budget-minded employee, the salary allotment plan is a unique opportunity to meet his basic responsibilities to his family if he should die prematurely, and to himself if he lives to a selected retirement age. And because of your cooperation, there is no other way he can procure this kind of plan with so small an outlay of dollars. And I don't need to tell you what the opportunity to own this kind of property through your company does for the employee's feeling of participation, security, and morale.
Well, I can see one thing. A plan like this lets us offer the same kind of attraction that our bigger competitors offer.
That's true. More and more of the largest companies are offering salary allotment plans.
But I have a couple of questions. First, do you expect the company to make a contribution to each employee's plan?
That's up to you. Some companies do, some don't, depending on how they see the values. But company contribution is not a requirement.
Okay. Next, is there a quota? Do all, or a majority, or a specified number of our employees have to sign up before the plan goes into effect?
While it is not a group plan as such, we do require a minimum participation. Seldom have I failed, however, in securing sufficient participation to put the plan in effect. What we do is, first, explain the value of the benefits the employee is now receiving from you, and what these mean to him and his family, making it clear that these benefits are a consequence of his working for your company. Then we briefly explain the accumulation and protection plan, making its benefits clear, including the fact that he is the owner and that this contract is his and no one else's, and that he can't get it on the same attractive basis except as an employee covered under the salary allotment concept. That it's an added benefit from you, which is offered to him as an opportunity, but not pushed on him.
So he doesn't have to buy.
No.
But how about the mechanics? Paperwork.
The only paperwork, or mechanics, is a little bookkeeping on your part. We handle all the rest of it.
Well, we're already doing the same bookkeeping, essentially, so I guess one more item wouldn't amount to much. One other question. What does your presentation involve?
The whole presentation is carefully structured. Of course, we have bulletin board posters, leaflets, brochures, and so on. But the heart of the presentation is the one-to-one interview between the employee and the insurance representative. The representative explains to each employee personally, in a private setting, exactly what his individual present benefits are, what they add to his wages and money, and what they mean to him and his family in security and health in the long run. The employee can take this information home with him to show his wife. It's in writing, clear, plain, and simple. Then, to present the accumulation and protection plan, we use the audio-visual medium as most effective.
Audio visuals?
This. I'd like to show you exactly what your employees will see and hear.
That's an interesting gadget.
It's a tool, an audio-visual communications tool. There, I think we're ready. Now, Mr. Hollister, putting yourself in the place of one of your employees, when the film is over, I'd like you to tell me what facts seem most important to you personally.
There used to be a time which probably your parents and certainly your grandparents remember very well, when a worker's paycheck was completely visible. The dollar amount in the weekly pay envelope was much smaller then than now. But more important, it had to take care of everything. The pay not only had to buy food and clothing, pay rent or mortgage, and take care of the car payment, it also had to provide a reserve for unemployment, for sickness, accident, medical, and hospital expenses. Somehow, also, a little bit of it had to be reserved for life insurance, to give the family a little something to live on if the breadwinner died. And after all that, hopefully something, no matter how tiny, was left to take care of the worker and his wife when they became too old to work. There was nothing invisible about the pay envelope. It was all there. No deductions. What was impossible to see was how the pay could take care of all of the demands on it. The pressing needs of the immediate now and the equally demanding needs of the future. The hazards of unemployment, sickness, death, and old age. The paycheck you receive today is different, not only because the dollar amounts it shows are bigger than they were a generation ago, but also because it is actually bigger, and even after deductions, it will buy more of the things you need. The reason is that in addition to what you have set aside from your paycheck for basic future needs in the form of deductions, your employer has also contributed a substantial additional amount, which goes to you as benefits. His contribution plus yours helps protect you and your family from some of the financial effects of many of the most common disasters of life. Unemployment, a penniless old age, lack of income through being disabled, or the heavy expense of hospitalization in case of sickness or accident. A sum of money to help tide over your family in case you die too soon. How much is protection against these hazards worth to you? Your employer has added to your paycheck many more dollars than the check shows in numbers. They are your invisible paycheck. Your employment provides you with benefits for yourself and your family that were not available at all, at any practical cost, in your parents' and grandparents' generation. And now your employer is making available to you still another benefit, the opportunity to select an individual accumulation and protection plan, designed for your personal and family financial stability. This plan belongs to you. As the reserves grow, the money so accumulated plus the protection are yours for your future use. Education, cash for retirement, or to provide money for your widow and family in case you die prematurely. You may want to keep the plan simply as a growing nest egg for emergencies or opportunities. You may want it to help put your children through college. You may want it to add to Social Security benefits for a more comfortable retirement. In this new plan, you are paying into a personal life insurance program, specifically designed to meet your own particular requirements. And it is available to you on a monthly reduced cost basis through your employer's support and cooperative participation. However, should you leave the company, you take over the contract simply by remitting premiums directly to the insurance carrier at the guaranteed rate for individual policy owners. Now, may I say this? While the salary allotment plan has grown in popularity and usage every year, it is by no means automatically available. It takes the cooperation, foresight, and concern for your welfare on the part of your employer to make it happen for you. It is, in a sense, his further expression of thanks for your loyalty and outstanding productivity. This opportunity added to your invisible paycheck makes it easier for you to accomplish your individual goals, for both your family and yourself. So you see, by setting aside a small part of your paycheck every payday, you now have the opportunity to gain benefits that have not previously been available to you. The representative with you now can help you decide whether you want to add this new financial benefit to the ones you already have.
So you do two things. You show my employees what their benefits really mean to them, so they can see what their jobs and paychecks actually offer.
Right. We toot your horn.
Then we offer them an opportunity to round out their benefits by selecting a plan designed to meet their individual needs and desires.
And that's about it.
That's how J.B. learned he could toot his horn. Do your employees know the true value of the benefits which you provide? Do other employers attract your personnel because the benefits in someone else's pasture look greener than those in yours? If so, the person showing you this film can show you how he can toot your horn for you.